Hi, in this video we're going to be looking at the suffix ous. A suffix is a group of letters that can be added to the end of a word in order to change its meaning or function in a sentence. The suffix ous is commonly used to create adjectives that describe the nature or quality of something. Let's take a look at some spelling rules that can help you to spell some words ending in ous. In some words, ous is added straight to the root word with no change in spelling. For example, poison becomes poisonous, and danger becomes dangerous. Sometimes, if a root word ends in e, the e will be dropped before the suffix ous is added. For example, fame becomes famous, and continue becomes continuous. However, the e is kept if the letter G makes a just sound after the suffix has been added. For example, courage becomes courageous. Outrage becomes outrageous. If the root word ends in O-U-R, the U is usually removed before the suffix ous is added. For example, humour becomes humorous, and glamour becomes glamorous. Sometimes the root word isn't obvious at all, such as in the words tremendous, enormous and jealous. The spelling of these types of words just has to be learnt. Here's a top tip. As with all spellings, it's important to check that the word that you've written down looks right and sounds right. If it doesn't, put a line through it and try writing it in a different way. For the first question, you're being asked to complete these 3 sentences by adding the suffix ous to the root words in each box. You'll need to think carefully about whether any of the words follow certain spelling rules when the suffix ous is added. You may wish to write the words down on a whiteboard or a piece of paper. When you have written the word down, check that it looks right and sounds right. If it doesn't, put a line through it and try writing it in a different way. Pause the video now and then hit play again when you're ready to hear the answers. Let's take a look at the answers. The first sentence says, having a large water bottle is advantage in this weather. How do we change advantage into advantageous? When the suffix ous is added, we still hear the just sound that the letter G makes. This means that the letter E is kept, and the suffix is added straight to the end of the root word. Advantageous is spelt A-D-V-A-N-T-A-G-E-O-U-S. The second sentence says, this is one of the most venom snakes in the world. The word venom doesn't follow any specific ous rules, but the sound of the word venomous can give us a clue about how it's spelt. As there is no change in the sound of the root word, the suffix ous is added to the end. Venomous is spelt V-E-N-O-M-O-U-S. Finally, we have the sentence, after our rigor search, I finally found my lost sock. Did you spot the rule that the word rigor follows? As rigor ends in O-U-R, we need to remove the letter U before adding the suffix ous. This means that rigor becomes rigorous. Rigorous is spelt R-I-G-O-R-O-U-S. For the next question, you're being asked to tick one box in each row to say whether the word written in bold has been spelt correctly or incorrectly. Here's a top tip. Look carefully at each word and read it out loud. If it doesn't look or sound right, it might be because they've been spelt incorrectly. Let's take a look at the sentences. The first sentence says, there was a mysterious light coming from beneath the door. What do you think? Does the word mysterious sound and look right to you? It doesn't really, and that's because this word has been spelt incorrectly. When adding the suffix ous to the root word mystery, we need to drop the Y and replace it with an I. This means that mysterious should be spelt M-Y-S-T-E-R-I-O-U-S. Next we have, there were various options to choose from. Does the word various look and sound right to you? If it does, that's because various has been spelt correctly. Finally, the hazardous climb up the mountain was worth it for the incredible view. What do you think? Although the word hazardous sounds right, it doesn't quite look right. That's because the suffix ous has been spelt incorrectly. Hazardous should be spelt Hazardous. Well done if you got all three of those answers correct. Hoo-yah! For the final question, you're going to see a set of 3 sentences on the screen, and each sentence will have a missing word. I'll say the word, then the word within a sentence, and then I'll repeat the word again. A 10-second timer will then appear on screen, and you'll have until the timer runs out to write down the missing word, either on a piece of paper or on a whiteboard. Here's the top tip. As many us words don't follow a particular rule, when you have written your spelling down, check it to see if it looks or sounds right. If it doesn't, put a line through it and have another go. If at any point you need longer to answer the question, pause the video and then hit play again when you're ready. When the timer is finished, the answer will be revealed. Good luck! The word is mountainous. Some goats thrive on mountainous terrain. The word is mountainous. Mountainous is spelt Mountainous. The word is curious. A curious little bird sat on my windowsill this morning. The word is curious. Curious is spelt Curious. The word is marvellous. That was a marvellous piece of chocolate cake. The word is marvellous. Marvellous is spelt Marvellous. Well done if you were able to spell all 3 of those us words correctly. Hoo-yah! I hope you found this video useful, all about words ending in the suffix ous. If you're looking for more English help, then we've got lots more of these videos on the Twinkl website, so why not go and take a look?